роки. Взагалом з 22-го року Росія вбила 135 представників медіа. І тільки через те, що вони висвітлювали правду про те, що відбувається в Україні, про цю війну, про російську агресію. Я хочу подякувати вам, вашим колегам, всім медійникам, всій медійній спільноті за вашу роботу і за підтримку України. Це те, що здійснює дійсно правда, вона завжди має тиск. Це те, що здійснює тиск на Росію. Я хочу подякувати всім лідерам Європи, Європейського Союзу. Дякую за сьогоднішній день. Тиск – це також санкції. Сьогодні є сильний результат, 19-й пакет. Ми дуже вдячні. А також тиск – це санкції Європи і всього світу. Ми дякуємо Сполученим Штатам за вчорашній пакет і президенту Трампу за енергетичні санкції. Також тиск – це зброя і air defense, передусім для нас під час таких атак масованих, для нас дуже важливі системи і ракети. Ми хочемо подякувати всім, хто приєднався до програми Pearl, завдяки якій ми отримуємо за гроші, купуємо у Сполучених Штатів Америки ракети для патріотів. І сьогодні вдячні Фінляндії і Іспанії за те, що вони доєднались до цієї програми. І системи ППО дуже важливі для нас. Сьогодні приділили багато уваги саме цьому питанню. Ми вдячні Німеччині за важливі рішення. І гроші – це...
particular issue. We are grateful to Germany for the important decisions and funds. It's a very important signal and pressure from the EU, and we're grateful for today's signal that the EU will financially support Ukraine in 2026 and 2027. Thank you for this. We're ready for questions.
James, please, from BBC, worked in Ukraine for quite some time. And please don't forget to stand up so the assistants with microphones can see you. Thank you.
Jacques, Mr. President, where are we at with the provision of this loan funded by frozen Russian assets? And if it's approved and Europe is legally obliged to pay Moscow back every penny, tens of billions of dollars, is that something you could ever accept?
Ви знаєте, ми такий довгий час.
You know, for quite a long time, for quite a long period of time, we've...
Any kind of decisions on frozen assets, you know it. By the way, it's not a secret. You know that we used some benefits on these assets. Also, the way to this decision using benefits on these assets, Russian frozen assets, was also long and not simple. But we made these decisions in unity. This is important. Then it's understandable now when we use, for example, what we had, about 3 billion, something like this, each year, and it could be useful for us, and it was useful. But you know, in this war, in this technical war, it is difficult, not enough. And if Russia brought war to our land, and they have to pay for this war, in any case, one of the ways to pressure on them, and by the way, they're afraid very much that Europe will make this union decision. And of course, one of the way is to use frozen assets. And between us, not only on humanitarian things. Yes, because they attack us. We need to defend and answer. If we don't want to give them possibility to win, not only defend. Yes, and that's why, as I said, that we are today can be closely to this great decision to use frozen assets in one or another way. For today, it doesn't matter, and it's early to speak what we will allow or will not. The main thing that today, I hope, God bless, that now there is, they have meeting and the EU leaders, and I hope that they will make political decision positive decision in one or another way to help Ukraine with funds, yes, basing on fraudulent assets. And of course, this is a big deal. Thank you.
Ukraine's public broadcaster, please. Please don't forget to stand up.
Valeria Pashko, public broadcaster of Ukraine. I take this opportunity to ask in Ukrainian. Тож, пане президенте, нещодавно...
So, Mr. President, recently Wall Street Journal has written that the United States have finally lifted all restrictions on using long-range weaponry to target Russia. Can you confirm that? And do we already have a list of targets that we would like to hit with these weapons and maybe with some our alternative long-range capabilities? Thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure that I will now give something new to you. We have a clear usage of long-range capabilities that are Ukrainian-made, and we are utilizing Ukrainian-produced things from 150 kilometers to 3,000 kilometers range. These are our state-of-the-art capabilities, and the question is how to get additional finances to produce massively those long-range capabilities that we have. By the way, the issue of assets is also very important to us, to use it partially for Ukrainian production and undoubtedly for European production, for the production of our other partners. So these are important decisions. I do not know who writes what. We have never used long-range we did not use American weapons, long-range weapons, to target certain targets in Russia. We've used various weapons that have this long-range capability, but it was solely on the territory where the hostilities are ongoing, I would put it like that, or to prepare certain combat, to target things where Russia was preparing for their military operations. So Crimea and east of Ukraine are Ukraine. So we can talk. We cannot say that using some weaponry against Crimea is the usage of territory against Russia. No, it's usage against temporarily occupied territories.
Identify yourself. That would be very helpful. And in the meantime, Reuters, please.
Thank you very much. I'm Lily from Reuters. I have two brief questions. The first is, earlier today, you said that you plan to use a significant part of the frozen Russian assets to buy European weapons. But would you agree to an arrangement where most of the procurement would be restricted to the EU and Ukraine, or would you need more flexibility to also buy from the United States? And the second question is, are you putting forward a peace plan in the coming days together with European partners? And if so, what would be the main points? Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you so much. So, first of all, my position that, first of all, we need to use any kind of Russian money for Ukrainian production and increase it. It's cheaper and quicker. And we speak, first of all, about long range. It's about drones. It's about electronic warfare, systems of electronic warfare, and it's about missiles. We have one, the second, and the third. Yes, and we will increase it. In a case, we will have additional money. You know the capabilities of Ukrainian defending industry. Only the part of drones and missiles for today is 35 billion per year. It's our capabilities. But we used 3 times less. And that's why, first of all, we will use it for this component. The second one is about our EU friends. They are with us from the very beginning of the war. And there are a lot of different things like very important, for example, intelligence, drones for intelligence. Then very important artillery rounds. We don't have enough. And we made, I think, infrastructure already in Europe, building 155 artillery rounds. not the most important for today. Drones are more important, but this is also important. It's number two. That's why I said the package number two is from Europe, and it's understandable because money are from Europe, and it's understandable that the second package is European. We are ready to spend this money to co-production also. So we are ready for this, and also air defense. But against the ballistic, we like or not. I mean, and it depends on one or another leader, but we have to recognize United States has PAC-3, and there's only one way for today how to destroy ballistic missiles from Russia, attacking our infrastructure, civilian infrastructure, energy, water, gas, everything. I mean, electricity, gas, everything. So this is the package number 3. And about plan, no, really between us, I don't know about the plan. I mean, there's some European plan. I mean, we spoke with some partners, and we spoke with very good friends, and of course they want to be ready for any kind. We don't want that somebody will, bring on the table some plan of somebody from Russia through one or another third country. So we don't know. That's why, of course, European friends, and they are real friends, and they're nervous about it. And of course, the suggestion is to prepare some points. But we know what to do. Yes, stay where we stay. First, we have to ceasefire, and if Russia is ready to speak, we're ready to speak. This is the plan between us. The plan begins from ceasefire. The plan begins even not with ceasefire. The plan begins with will to sit and speak, not to stand and fight using, any kind of all the kind of missiles against just civilians, children. Yesterday they attacked kindergarten. The second army, how they said, the second army of the world, yes, fighting against Ukrainian children. This is exactly. It's not. It doesn't show that they want to stop this war. More pressure on Russia, and they will sit and speak. And I think this is the plan.
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me? Karen Axelsen from the Danish Daily Politik, and the Danish Prime Minister said this morning that she welcomed and she even found it natural if Norway participated in sharing the risk about these reparation loans, because they have a very big oil fund and it could be done without risking European credibility. You were in Norway yesterday and met with the Norwegian Prime Minister. Did you at all discuss whether Norway could take part in this burden sharing, or in other ways guarantee a financial support for Ukraine more than they do? Thanks.
Thank you so much. So first of all, I'm thankful to Nordic partners, even more friends of Ukraine. They helped a lot. Now focusing on Norway, and we are thankful to Jonas, his team, and people of Norway. The package is big of Norwegian support, and we are thankful for this. And be honest with you, I spoke with Jonas mostly about gas, and because Russians destroyed, and I think that they will continue work on it, and that's why I need energy support. And of course, with Norway, I spoke about it. And of course, he accept not only gas. And yesterday he gave absolutely good package again. And thanks to him. But we also spoke about on what we can count next year. And the next year support will be will not decrease. So we'll have the same I think package from Norway. It's military, it's financial, humanitarian, and you see what winters we have, and energy support. That's what we spoke about. Thank you.
Yes, please. Bloomberg next. Please stand up so people can see you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Andrea Polishano from Bloomberg. I want to ask again about the frozen assets. It sounds like the conversation today is not as smooth as many hoped, and there may be some more obstacles to overcome, and it may take much longer than expected. Have European partners offered any plan B for financing needs were this deal not to come to pass? Thank you.
I think that the dialogue was really, maybe not simple, but it was very good. And really we count on decisions on this topic. It will be very helpful, not only for Ukraine, as I said previously, we are ready to finance or to use a part together with Europeans to strengthen Europe. We have technologies. We are ready to share with the countries who helped us during this war. We have very good technologies. A lot of technologies came from partners, but they recognized already. And today they also recognized again that we have technologies what Europeans don't have because of the war. I mean, that we have practical useless of these technologies, and we will share it, and we will make co-production. And I think that what Europe needs between us, I think, common, big arsenal, and better Russia know about it. And I think this is just very direct, practical way to do. Part of this arsenal will bring Ukraine. Thank you.
Yes, Freedom TV channel, please. Here.
Thank you, Freedom. Vitaly Sizov, thank you for your words of support for our colleagues and that you mentioned this attack during your speech and communication with leaders. My question is about your meeting with President of the United States. Did you expect that situation will change so dramatically just in 1 week, and how you feel these changes? Did you expect that this meeting will be much more positive than media expected? Thank you.
The result of this meeting, what can I say? And we'll not go to details. So the result of this meeting, we have sanctions on Russian energy. We don't have meeting in Hungary without Ukraine. And we have not yet tomahawks. That's it. This is the result. I think not bad. We will see. I don't know, really. Each day brings something. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. We will have tomahawks. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you so much.
Wall Street Journal, please, far in the back.
Thanks. Lawrence Norman of the Wall Street Journal. President Zelensky, 2 questions. First of all, when does Ukraine need to have the reparations loan ready? When do you need to start receiving the money? And secondly, you commented after the Washington meeting to journalists, you talked about Steve Witkoff and how he was proposing that there could be land swaps and that you may need to give bits of Donbass back. Obviously, President Trump at the end of the meeting said the contact line should be the starting point. But President Trump has been known to change his mind on occasion. How secure do you feel that the US is now convinced that the contact line should be the starting point for a ceasefire and it will not change its mind again? Thank you.
Very difficult question. Yeah, really. About the swaps, sometimes we call it swaps, but I agree with some of my friends and partners. It's not the swap when you exchange your territory on your territory. This is the first. It's not a swap when you exchange nothing to your territory. I mean, this is just wishes of somebody. I don't know why. So I mean, it means that, look, Russians will not get some additional land if you will go back from your land. It's not swap, something crazy. I don't know what that means. And we don't like swap. In any case, we will not recognize swap on our territory. It's about our sovereignty. It's not acceptable. This is the first. The second, we need, maybe it's the second. This first, you ask about this money. We need it in 2026, and better to have it at the very beginning of the year. But I don't know if it's possible. I don't know. Not everything depends on us. Something depends, and it's good in this question, but not everything. We understand who can block, and we will work with these people. It's a pity some of them are ready to work, but some of them, it's a pity, even don't ready to listen. And so, but good news that not too much. I think one is not too much. So 1, 2, yeah. So and about what did you ask more? Sorry, I forgot. You asked me some questions.
I think that was it. When do you need the money by? I think you've answered that, and your comments about Witkoff and how secure you feel that Trump will stick to the contact lines. But maybe you've already answered that.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
thank you so much.
Unfortunately, we have time for one last question, and let it be here from Japan, right?
Thank you, Satya from NHK, the Japanese TV station. Thank you very much, Mr. President. My question is about China. There has been reports that China has been providing satellite data to enable missile strikes inside Ukraine. Can you confirm this is still going on? And considering the continued Chinese support to Russia, do you think the pressure EU has been putting on China is enough? Thank you.
Thank you very much. China is a very difficult question, really complicated. We don't have even permanent dialogue with Xi Jinping, and we had some phone conversations, and he said to me that he will not sell weapons, and I know nothing about really packages of weapons, but I know one thing: China helps Russia, doesn't help Ukraine, and not interested in our victory and in Russia losing, to my mind. And it's not only my mind. I think that's mostly countries who understand what's going on with relations China, United States, and Russia, and Europe. Yes, so understand the same things. I think so. So they are not interested. Yes, Europe has to be strong. They are not interested in unity between USA and Europe, and they are not interested in weak Russia. And that's why I think that they help Russia. Thank you.
Thank you, dear colleagues. Unfortunately, we have to go, and so the event is over. Thank you.
Work on it. We work on it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All the best.